Hello guys, today I will tell you a true horror story from my own experience. Night shift at the nursing home. I just got a night shift job at a small nursing home in the suburbs of desolate, which was already cold and even more desolate at night. On the first day, as soon as I took the shift, I heard vaguely about the new house area, a place rumored to be haunted. 2 years ago, there was a gentle old man living there. He had a habit of taking care of the plants in the garden and often helped people. One afternoon, he asked a staff member to borrow a water hose to water the plants. An hour later, when the shift was changed, the manager suddenly asked why the old man had not returned the water hose. Everyone hurriedly went to look for him. They were shocked to discover that he had hung himself on an old, gnarled peach tree in the back garden. From then on, this house began to become unusual. Everyone swore that they had seen the old man's soul wandering around, with a pale face and soulless eyes looking into the rooms. A few nights ago, during my first shift, around midnight, I was cleaning the windows of the old man's apartment building. Suddenly, a pale face, with dark eyes and a crooked mouth, was reflected in the glass behind me. I turned around in surprise, but there was no one there. The old people were fast asleep, and my colleagues were in the kitchen. I was alone in the long hallway, with the cold air. A few hours later, around 3 a.m., a colleague and I were sitting in the parking lot. We were chatting when she suddenly stopped, her eyes staring out at the street. She shivered and signaled for me to look. Standing in the middle of the deserted street was a tall, lanky figure, as looming as a shroud. It was a head taller than me. Its face was just a pale white, with black eyes without pupils. It just stood there, not sure if it was looking at us or at the end of the street. We were both speechless, our eyes glued to it. After about a minute, the shadow slowly lifted its feet, moving sluggishly, lifelessly. I hurried out, thinking that maybe it was someone lost. But by the time I got to the street, it had disappeared. It didn't go all the way, nor did it turn into any alley. It didn't enter any house because I didn't hear the door. The shadow had vanished like smoke.